is it true that the Prophet ﷺ did not have a shadow? No fly ever sat on him. There was a cloud always covering him when wherever he went, etc. Sanya, the Prophet ﷺ was described in Surah Al-Kahf at the last verse of it, that say to them, Muhammad, that merely I am a human being that Allah Azza wa Jal reveals revelations to. So this ayah proves, along with so many verses of the Quran, that the Prophet ﷺ is a human being. He's just like us, born like a human being, lived like a human being, died like a human being. He was asked, alayhi salatu wasalam, and he replied, the angels were created from light, the jinn were created from fire, and the humans were created from what was described to you, that is clay. So to come and do and say about the Prophet ﷺ what he did not ever claim, this is exaggeration and extremism. The Prophet said, alayhi salatu, warning his ummah, do not flatter me as the Christians flattered their prophet, Jesus, peace be upon him, Isa ibn Maryam. So the Prophet is telling us, do not exaggerate. Do not go to extreme flattering me, praising me, saying things about me that are not true.
Some things about me are not true. Peace of Christ to all of you. Welcome everybody. Please invite your friends. And don't forget to give us a like if you like our video, and to give us a dislike if you don't like it. As you see, the Muslims, what we just heard is presenting how stupid Islam is. What this guy, he just said, denying what Aisha, she said. If you remember yesterday, we showed you how Aisha, she claimed, and this is authentic hadith, that when she go after Muhammad, she find no trace of his poo-poo. And when he fart, when he do poo-poo, she found a smell like musk. And this is authentic. And the story about Muhammad don't have a shadow is authentic. So what is authentic and what is not authentic in Islam? Every one of them, he give you his own story. Either those are authentic or they are not. Is it possible that the story is authentic and somebody is exaggerating? This guy is saying that Muhammad is a normal human being like everybody, but the Quran doesn't say so. You know, the Quran says that Muhammad is Sirajan Muniran, he is light, and this is why the Shia, they say Muhammad and his family, they are light, made of light. The hadith says that Muhammad, when he do poo-poo, there's nobody can find his trace, the trace of his poo-poo, because Muhammad said, the earth is swallow my poo-poo. Muhammad says that. This guy denying what Muhammad is saying. So the question here, when the Muslim, they say something and they don't know what to say, they say Allah knows best. And this is our topic today. So we want to examine really what Allah knows and what Allah knows not. You know, we have another video of Yasser Qadhi speaking about Mr. Allah, who knows best, about Gog and Magog. What happened in Gog and Magog? Allah knows best.
It's not surprising that our medieval scholars believe this type of stuff. Obviously, dare I say, anybody who knows science and geography and modern civilization, you cannot believe that there is a tribe for 4,000 years trapped behind a wall. I mean, if you believe this, that's...
You cannot believe this, but this is what the Quran is saying. If you believe this, so, you know, you will notice that this religion, Everyone give you his own religion, and all of them they claim to be sheikhs. If we search for different video, we will find that the Prophet, yes, he have no shadow and no fly stop on his nose ever. So what kind of religion, this religion we are talking about? Who is the one who can tell what is Islam and what Islam is not? Who is the one who can decide what is authentic and what is not authentic? You know, you speak to the Muhammad and they say to you, there is a science about what's authentic. Okay, we go to the website and we see the Muslim who so-called scholars, they say this is authentic. Then you see a potato in the YouTube saying this is not authentic. Who is the one knows what is authentic? Who is the one who decides? Then you receive a call from somebody from Senegal, those like dummy who call me from time to time, and they say all the hadith is a fabrication. Look like their prophet, he never opened his mouth. All like those people, they approve nothing of what Muhammad said. Everything there is a fabrication. And the reason they do that because they're trying to avoid the embarrassment of the stupid things Muhammad he said. And this is why we see someone supposedly he's trying to claim to be he's smart, educated. He say things which is very funny and very dummy, and someone else he oppose him because he find it very dummy, even though it says authentic, and he decide to say it's not authentic, even though it says authentic, because people will laugh at us. Who is the one can tell us what Islam really is about? Prophet Muhammad has no shadow. He does not have shadow. What you can do about it? Do we have shadow? No.
Tubbs could be in a cell, and he's in an expansive place. Another person could be in a mansion and he's in a cell, because it's subjective. It's all how you perceive reality.
Focus on the music.
This is one of my favorite du'as. It's just such a beautiful dua.
Beautiful.
And then when he got on a camel, which is taken from the Quran also, Alhamdulillah alladhi sakhara lana hadha wa ma kunna lahu muqrinin wa inna ila rabbina munqalibun. Always the akhirah.
Do you see the title? Do you see the title? Prophet Muhammad had no shadow. What the other guy said? This is just exaggeration. So one, and the bit of music behind, you know, the guy is talking. What is that? Because we have to make it sound like something holy. And this music supposedly would make it holy. So
because time for pre-modern people was always related to eternity. This is why when you eat, Alhamdulillah alladhi at'amani wa saqani wa arwa.
What does this have to do with Muhammad have a shadow? I mean, look guys, look at this religion is so stupid, it's so dummy. Prophet Muhammad had no shadow. Here, Prophet Muhammad had shadow. Other guy, Prophet Muhammad had no shadow. And we just heard this guy, Asim al-Hakim, saying, the Prophet, he says, don't exaggerate about me as the Christians. What the Christians they do? That Jesus is a resurrector? Isn't it the Quran says he is a resurrect people from death? What the Christian they say? That he can heal blind? How we can be exaggerating? Like what the Christian they say that he's alive? Isn't it this is what the stupid Quran is saying too? And if even the Quran confirmed that Jesus can tell you what you hide in your house, and he can create from the mother bird, what is left to exaggerate about him? To say he's God? Well, he's a creator, he's a resurrector, he's a healer, he's alive. You have no father in this earth. His birth is a miracle. His life is a miracle. He is a miracle. He's a walking, talking miracle. God do miracle, but in the case of Jesus, he himself is the miracle. So what is the Muslims are talking about? Is it true that the flies don't sit, never sit on him? Zakir Naik can help us. You know, Zakir Naik for sure, he knows best. You know, we cannot compete with Zakir Naik. As you know, always Zakir Naik, he can come with better conclusion than those dummies. We need someone smart, you know, someone educated. He is a Quran. Tell us something. Let us go to the Quran Yuka. A second. I mean, who knows best? It's not Allah who knows best. It's those dummies. You know, everyone give us his own story. Listen to this.
Not do miracles like the previous prophets. To say that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, did not do miracles is totally wrong. There are various miracles that the Prophet did. For example, the Prophet, he split the moon.
Where?
In the Quran, Shaqul Qamar.
Where in the chapter of the Qamar it says he split the moon? Where? Show me. It says the moon split. It doesn't say he split the moon. Where? And you Muslims, are you really stupid? In one hand you say Muhammad is just a man, and now you are saying he split the moon or his God? He split the moon. Prophet Muhammad here, you know, okay, so I have an eclipse, I claim now the eclipse is mine. You know, the eclipse is even known, the date, we can find the date by second, by minute, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years in advance. Even in the time of the Greek people, they knew the date of the eclipse, and they wait for it. So an eclipse happened. Suddenly Muhammad, he split the moon. And if the moon is split, as they claim, and the hadith says that when the moon split became 2 pieces. Not only a crack, it became 2 pieces to the point that the cave of Hira, which is the cave where Muhammad used to sit in usually, in the mountain appeared from between the two pieces of the moon, which means the moon went really far from each part. Okay, the Quran says the moon split. Did the Quran says Allah put it together? Who is the one who put it together? If we search, but brother, you know, the Prophet, he split the moon. In fact, the verse about splitting the moon proved that Muhammad is a false prophet, because it says اقتربت الساعة وانشق القمر. And then the Muslims, they start making video you know, look at this one. This is the Muslim Photoshop. This is the moon. This is how the moon, brother. Now, you want to prove that the moon is split? Here we go. We have it for you. It's in the internet. This is how the moon looked like. Where we can find this? The moon is 2 pieces. You know, if the moon is split, I mean, imagine the whole earth will be in chaos. We have something that's called high tide, low tide. We have something that's called the gravity. And at least the moon position will change. At least disasters will happen, especially because of the ocean. At least the whole world will see it. So in the year 600 after Jesus, who is the one historian who have nothing to do with the Christianity, any religion, like Chinese? You see, Muhammad, he is in Mecca, and Mecca is not far from Pakistan. If there is any witnesses in Pakistan 600 years after Jesus can witness for us that they saw the moon split, all the Middle East at least, because we share the same almost like time, there's going to be night time for us. We might have a 1 hour here, 2 hours there, different in timing, but it's going to be night. And the moon split, according to Muslims, happened when it's not like after middle of the night. So who saw it? Nobody. Who witnessed it? Nobody. Did a single historian register that there is, something happened at that day? The moon split. So the Muhammadan, when they want, they exaggerate by lying about their prophet. In the top of that, when Muhammad, he says the moon split and the judgment day is near, Muhammad obviously was lying. You see, each Muhammad he see, there is even a prayer, it's called the prayer of the eclipse. If we go in the hadith, we will find something like this. Each time the eclipse happened, Muhammad he go crazy. Each time. To the point they have because of fear, they think the judgment day is coming. So the one who have a slave, they knew they are guilty of slavery, so what they do when the eclipse come, they free a slave. Like, oh, God is coming, let me free the slave. So eclipse was a great opportunity to free slaves. Slaves are waiting for it, praying that eclipse will happen soon, maybe I will be freed. And each time Muhammad, he see the eclipse, he go crazy, and he start reciting so loud and praying so loud, as we see here. He bow down, he go up, he go down, he go up, he go down, to the point even in the books of authentic, they have a book, it's called the Book of Eclipse. Why you have a book, it's called the Book of Eclipse? Because you are connected very much with the moon, and the moon god is angry. The Book of Eclipse, Muhammad he said that from the signs of the judgment day is the eclipse, as you see here. Read it with me. Allah Messenger, come to us all of a sudden. We were busy. He said, what do you discuss about? The companion, they said, we are discussing about the last hour. Thereupon he said, it will not come until you see 10 signs. Now who is the one talking now? Muhammad. Where Muhammad he got his knowledge? From Allah. Allah knows best, remember. So Muhammad he come with the number 10 signs. Okay, what is the 10 signs? Number 1, he made the motion of a smoke. Number 2, so there is smoke will come. What does that mean? Don't ask me. Number 2, Dajjal. Who is the Dajjal? The Antichrist. Okay. Number 3, the beast will appear from the ground. This beast is going to have the staff of Moses. You can find the reference in chapter 27, verse number 82 in the Quran, 82, and you can read the interpretation of Ibn Kathir or any interpretation you want. The rising of the sun from the west. So according to Muhammad, the dummy Muhammad, the west will change direction because Muhammad, he think that the sun appear from the east because the sun is moving, not the earth is going around itself. So now the sun will change location and will come from the west. And by the way, the Muslims, they say this is a correct hadith, including Fifi and Didi. They say that, yes, the Prophet, he busted you with this hadith. It's correct hadith. This is the accurate hadith. So here it says, the sun will appear from the west, and then the descent of Jesus. What will happen? The descent of Jesus. Okay. And then Gog and Magog. All right. And then landslide in 3 places. And then eclipse. Which one have to come first? The slide? Is the moon splitting or the earth is splitting now? So the last thing will happen is a slide in the east, a slide in the west, and he is even caught in Yemen. Those are the signs of the day of judgment. Where is the moon splitting? Muslims, where is the moon splitting? Did your prophet forgot? If we go in the Quran, you will find this. As a Quran Yuka, he just mentioned the split of the moon. But the Quran said that the split of the moon is the sign of the day of judgment. He just gave us 10 signs and he forgot to mention the split of the moon. Is the moon split a miracle or it's a sign of the day of judgment? Are you with me, guys? Is the moon splitting a sign of the day of judgment or it is a miracle? Muhammad did, as they claim. And then the verse saying, the hour drawn near and the moon split. Who did it? Nobody. And then it says, yet whenever they see a miracle, who is that one did the miracle? Like, what happened? Tell us what happened. This is a book? What happened exactly? You see, when they speak about Jesus, you will see someone said this, someone says that, Jesus did that, and they say this. Here, the moon split, and they see the moon, and they saw a miracle, and they drew. What is that? Same time. Remember, this is a chapter what? Chapter number 54. Chapter number 54. If we do this in the Quran, we will find. Each time the Arab, they ask Muhammad, how in the world you don't have a single miracle? Look, chapter 2, verse number 285. It says here that the Allah Messenger, he believed in what came to him and the believers. Okay, believe in what? That he is a prophet. Okay, then we go. We will find here in chapter 6, verse number 37. Remember here, Muhammad, he believed in Allah. Here, chapter 6, verse number 37, it says, they are asking, well, how come his God never sent a miracle on him? They say, why has no portent sent down or miracle sent down upon him, which means Muhammad, from his Lord? Say, Allah able to send. Allah is what? Is able to send. No problem. If we go to the Quran, according to Revelation, Quran, according to Revelation, what does that mean? The Muslim, they say, by the way, that the Christian, they changed the Bible, but the fact, every single Muslim agree that the Quran they have today is not according to Revelation, which is nothing but a corruption. Just by agreeing with that, you admit that you corrupt. So now we have chapter number 6. Chapter 6 is Al-An'am. As you see, An'am mean animals. All right? An'am mean animals. All right. What is the number of chapter 6 in the Quran? According to Revelation. Is it in the beginning of Islam where Muhammad, he is, like as it says here, 6. 6 mean in the beginning. You know, when you see the number 6, that means it is in the beginning of Islam. But no, Al-An'am is a chapter number 55. 55. So, okay. Let us see it together. Do you see it? In the Quran today, it is a chapter number 6. In the real Quran, it is a chapter 55. Wonderful. What is the correct number of the moon chapter? Any Muslim can help me? "55 chapter came to Muhammad," and by the way, we will show you more. I mean, this is an example. 54 chapter Muhammad received. Yet, he don't have any miracle. How we prove it? It's in front of you. This is chapter number 55, and this is the verse in chapter 6, which is a chapter number 55 in the original Quran. People asking, how in the world he don't have a miracle? So where is the miracles of Muhammad? And how that chapter is about a Muhammad making a miracle? Is it possible that Muhammad have a miracle and the Quran says Muhammad have no miracle? It cannot be. Because if you see, if Muhammad have a miracle, Allah will say to them, well, are you stupid or what? We already did many miracles for you. What are you talking about? Oh, you forgot what we did, this and that and this. So what is the miracles? When we are going to witness the miracles of Muhammad. If we go to the chapter, which is the moon, 54. Okay. 54 is according to what? According to the Quran today. Wonderful. But this chapter in the real Quran is a chapter number 37. Which mean what? We just showed you chapter number 6. In the Quran we have today, Al-An'am, came long after This chapter. Do you see the stupidity? So here it says in verse number 4, chapter number 5, sorry, 54, which is not really the real Quran order. It says that Muhammad did a miracle. Okay, wonderful. In the original Quran, this was what? According to Muslim, not to me. I'm not the one who made this schedule. This is Muslim website. This is a very much 0% Christians, Jews, Hindus, Buddhists. This is 100% Muslim website. So if the chapter of the moon is true and the Quran has zero contradiction, then this verse here, question how come he don't have a miracle, is not true. Because the Quran should say to them, you stupid idiot, in chapter number 37, 38, we just gave you a miracle. We split the moon long time ago. But the verse here confirms that until now, Muhammad has zero miracle. Now a Muslim, I might say to you, oh, those verses, they scattered here and there. So you play with the Quran too? You move them, you put them as you wish. Not only you change the location of the chapter, you change the location of the verses. But here you will see it confirmed. Except verse number 20, 23, 91, 93, 114, 151, 152, 153. This was in Medina. So what the Muslims saying, we took those verses from different place and we put them here. But isn't it, this is what clearly a corruption? If Muhammad, he said those verses while ago when he was in the city here or there, who are you to move it and put it here? However, if you check the number, we go back. Take a screenshot. Except 20, 23, 91, 93, 114, 151, etc. Which one we are talking about says that Muhammad has no miracle. It's 42. I'm sorry, verse, yeah, 37, sorry. So none of those. So even this game will not work. This is verse number 37. So this is a chapter, came many chapters after the moon chapter, and still Muhammad had zero miracle. Allah knows best, don't he? So did the stupid Allah knew that Muhammad, he did miracle already? And he forget? Or he forgotten? Zakir Naik remember that Prophet Muhammad had miracle. What is the miracle? The moon split. Did you see the flood in New York? I did it. I flood New York. Yeah, you know, I commanded the water to come from the sky. But the problem is, you will see tons of verses in the Quran came after what they claim the moon split, and all of them they are asking, how come Mumu don't have a miracle? He don't. If we go as an example, not necessarily, as you see, we have tons. Chapter 10, verse number 20. The Arab still complaining, saying, how come this potato Muhammad has no miracles? Okay, this is a chapter of Yunus. By the way, Muslims, who is this guy Yunus? You Muslims come with Muhammad, he come with weird names we never heard of before. Yunus. Who is Yunus? Chapter 10, verse number 20. Okay. What is the order? Remember, the moon chapter as you see, Al-Qamar is number 37 in the original number. In the Quran today is 54. This is the moon split. Remember that. Okay. Now we need to search for chapter 10. Chapter 10 in the Quran today. Let us see if we can find 10, trying to find it faster by searching. Here we go. Is number 51. Do you know what does that mean? 51 is way long after 37, Abdul. So now we have 51, chapter 51. We have a chapter 55. Both confirm Muhammad had zero miracle until that moment. And then we have the moon, which is way before, chapter number 37, the moon split. How this can be the book of God? How this can be legitimate? They are still asking, how in the world this man, he don't have a miracle still? And this is mean Muhammad, he's spent now already more than half his life, not half his life, this is way more than half his life, because he started as a claiming to be a prophet at the age of 40, as Muslims they claim. So now he is in his 50 something, almost soon he would die, and is still have zero miracle. So splitting the moon is defeated. It's a lie. Even from the Quran, it cannot be true. You know, isn't it the Quran says, if this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction? That's what the Quran says. لو كان من غير عند الله, you know, they will find in it a lot. If it's not from Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction. So it cannot be that the book of Allah saying that Muhammad have no miracles in chapters came long after the verses or chapters saying Muhammad had miracle. So nobody witnessed the moon splitting. No historian. In the Muslim, I saw on the Muslim videos, Fifi Susu Dudu, she said that the reason nobody saw it because it was for a few seconds. So fast. Few seconds. Now, so Zakir Naik's claim of miracle is funny and dummy. Obviously, this guy, you know, they make just a statement. It's a business. They say that Muhammad have no miracle. Even the Quran never say Muhammad did that miracle. Tell us, Zuzu, tell us, he's proud of his prophet.
And even scientifically today, if you do research, you come to know that the moon has got fissure. They don't know.
If you search today, you will find that the moon is what? No, I did not hear it. Hold on. As you know, Zakir Naik is very hard to understand due to, you know, he speaks from his nose.
That the moon has got fissure. They don't know.
He have what? Guys, somebody can tell me what he said? The moon, he have what? Do you, Zakir Naik, believe really what, you know, the earth we have you ever heard of the Grand Canyon? This is not the earth is splitting, Abdul. We have valleys everywhere. The Quran says the moon split. You know what split mean? Not only the moon split, has a fissure, crack. The only crack is in your head and the smoke you smoke, crack, Miss Person. According to the hadith, the crack we are talking about is not true. There's not even a crack. According to Muhammad and the Muslims, that when this happened, they saw the moon became separated two parts, to the point the Mount of Hara appeared from between two splits of the moon. So imagine we have a mountain and the moon is split, and then when the moon is split, the two pieces was so far from each other to the point we saw the mountain of Hara between them. Let me find you the hadith, so you know the Muhammadan, they will not say where do you get this from? As usual, you know them, you show them the reference, you put it in front of their eyes, and they deny it still. Okay, this is Tafsir al-Tabari. Let us see if this one can work with us. Maybe we need to find different website. This one have like a script. Maybe Google translation will not work. Hold on, give me a second. Let us see here. Okay. This is a hadith not only authentic, it is mutawatir qat'iyya, which means there's no doubt about it. The Prophet, he split the moon and he showed them from between to the two split of the moon, the Mount of Hara. Do you see it? So it's not a crack, Mr. Crack in your head. It's a mountain. And here you ask yourself, just to show you how stupid the story is, how the mountain appear if the mountain is closer to them, not the moon. You see, if they are saying the moon is split and then because of that we saw the mountain, so what we assume they are saying, that the mountain is in front of them and the moon was behind, and the moon split, and now the moon is becoming so far in distance to the point the mount is between them. But here in the story, because the one who wrote the story and the one who fabricated the story is a donkey, what he is saying that when the moon split they were able to see the mount, which means the moon is close to the ground next to us and was blocking the mount. But this mount is just inside Mecca, it's just there. You mean, do you know the stupidity? Like when you read the story, you will see how stupid dummy, the one who wrote the story, the one who made the story, the one who decided to write it, the one who decided to collect it. And he showed them, the messenger of Allah, he split the moon and he showed them the moon in two parts until they saw Ra. Do you see it between them? Do you see it? Actually, it says here, this is Sahih Bukhari, so we should be able to find it in Sahih Bukhari. Hold on, without translation. We should be able to find it. Give me a second. Yeah. Let us try to find it in the English website so we can share it with you. So this is not a crack. You liar? What a crack! This is not a crack. The moon is split. And the Quran never said Allah he glued again. It says he split the moon. And the moon is split too far from each other distance. Did the Quran says we put it together again? No. And here we go, we found the hadith in al-Bukhari. This is al-Bukhari, as you see. Very authentic. So was it a crack? Or it was something make the moon two moons? This is not a crack. A crack doesn't even need to show anything from behind. You can have a crack in your wall, but doesn't mean you have all the way to see through. What this is a claim that the moon become two pieces. And as you see, it says in front of you. I'm not making things up. This is their false, funny translation. So the second you examine the stupidity of this religion, you will notice that everything doesn't match. Everything is stupid. And nobody can believe in such a garbage. I'm going to open my Skype. Actually, my Skype is open, sorry. If there is any Muhammadan would like to join us. Let us see this guy. The first thing the Muslim they will do, they will try to change the topic as usual. Hello?
Assalamu alaikum.
What?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Are you allowed to say assalamu alaikum to Christians?
Christian.
Are you allowed to say assalamu alaikum to Christian people?
Yes.
Who says so?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Be peace.
Where he said that?
Salamun alaikum in the Quran.
Where he said you can say assalamu alaikum to Christians?
They live in peace with everybody.
Abdul,
Greed.
ultimate fart. Where he said you are a Quran only.
Yes.
Show me where in the Quran it says you can say to the Christian assalamu alaikum.
You can say to anybody, Assalamu alaikum.
That's just a stupid. Don't call me. I don't talk to kids. Stupid. The guy who needs his wife to F the guy 4 times in different location is calling me. Don't call me. I have no time for stupidity. Here we speak with knowledge. Not yes, assalam, and you change your voice, and it's just silly, stupid donkey. Go clean the wall behind you. You know, when you open the camera for me, and I saw how dirty your wall, I know that even a dog is better than you. Even a dog will not have a room like this. You see, nothing wrong with being poor, absolutely. But to be so dirty, that is disgusting. Who is a Muhammadan would like to call us? And he, next time he call me, he's driving a nice car. So there's no excuse of being, like to say you're poor. I could not believe how filthy the wall behind you. The second you ask them, where did you get this from? They have no idea what to say. Allah knows best. A Muslim is not allowed to say to non-Muslims Assalamu alaikum because he have a duty to kill them all. Muhammad he said, لا تبدأوا اليهود والنصارى بالسلام وإن don't greet them, don't start greeting them. And if you see one of them in the street, force them to walk in the sewage. Just try to force me to walk in the sewage and you will see what will happen. Just try. Coward liar. No dignity. Do we have any Muhammadan? Mayday, mayday. Anyone? The only one call us is Fakira, peace be upon her. I feel sorry for this guy, by the way. His wife, she have to have fornication 4 different times, brother. In 4 different times, and 4 different witnesses. And this Fakira, she come home, she found his wife in the shower doing boom boom with the guy. Oh, we got 1 witnesses. We have now, even if we have 4 witnesses, we can prove it. We have to wait until she got the second guy. And she if him. Now we have 2 times. Now we have to wait. And his wife is making babies for him. And you know, this guy is from Africa. He will ask his wife, hey, honey, how come my son is like, he don't look like us. He's like, he looks so, look like white. By the way, I saw the engineer who worked for Aramco coming to visit us and the other day, what he was doing here when I'm not here. So the neighbors told me. In fact, there's a hadith about a man, a Muslim man. He is white. His father is white. His mother is white. His uncle is white. All his tribe are white. The wife, she is white. The mother is white. The father is white. The grandfather is white. The whole tribe is white. The baby is black. The baby is what? Is black. The man, he come to Muhammad, he says, Prophet, I am white, my family white, she is white, her family white. How in the world my son is black? Muhammad, he said to him, do you see that camel there? He said, what? Yeah. He said, what happened to you is the same. نزعه عرق. Dr. Muhammad, he explained the DNA 1400 years ago. What do you mean نزعه عرق? I mean, that sun is a black. The totally black. You idiot. The baby is 100% black. It's not like, you know, he have a dark hair and he's black. What are you talking about? So you are white, your wife is white, your family is white, her family is white, the grandparents, those are tribe, even they don't marry strangers. And black, for them, they were slaves. They don't marry even from slaves. And let us say, for the sake of argument, maybe somebody did, like, you know, have sex with a slave, but still, the guy, he knew his lineage and he knew her lineage. So he explained, he said, neither my family or her family, they are black. My son she gave birth to me a boy, he is black. Not like little dark skin, you know. No, the boy is black. What camel? Dr. Muhammad, he knew everything. Do we have any Muhammadan? If there is any Muhammadan, you know, like you're white and your wife is white, want to tell us his experience, and she gave birth to you. So now, according to this, by the way, if a Muslim man, he accused his wife of fornication with the clear evidence, let us say, you know, Arab are not, they are not black. Like you might see somebody, he's saying to you he's from Bahrain or Qatar, and they are not Arab. Those are not Arab. Those are the sons of African slaves who live in there. They are not Arab. Even they speak Arabic, etc. Yes, but they are not. They never was Arab. The Arab are not African. Just to make it simple. So Let us say a Muslim today, he went to Japan with his wife. He's white. His wife is white. She gave birth to him, a son. He looked Japanese. How we can solve this problem? South Iraqi is so black. No, those are not Iraqi. You know, there is a slavery, huge slavery came to Iraq. You can search right now something called the revolution of a Zinj. Zinj mean the word, the N word, in English, or you can say the black. So the revolution of the Zinj happened because they have whole territories. There's hundreds of thousands of only black people. And when they made the revolution, those poor black people, the white Arab, they slaughtered them all. There were a massive number of a black in Iraq, especially in the city of Basra, etc. There is no such a thing as called Iraqi. Well, now it's called Iraqi or whatever you call it. So southern Yemen are not Arab. None of those are Arab. Well, Arab is not even an ethnic. When we say Arab, we are talking about people who live in the Arabian Peninsula, right? This was Arab. The word Arab means desert. Arabia is a word. It's an Aramaic word means desert. So when we say Arab, we say the people of the desert. It's not an ethnic. People of Yemen have nothing to do, not even close, to those we call them Arab today. Most of them, they are descendant from the Ethiopian. That's why they look different. That's why they have different hair, different look. They are skinny, they are short, they have different skin, they have different faces. They are totally different from anyone you know. Even the Quran confirms that Yemen was always controlled by the Ethiopian. Even the Quran confirmed that the army of the Ethiopian, of Abrah al-Habashi, came from Yemen. It was totally under the control of the Ethiopian for centuries and centuries. It was part of Ethiopia, actually. So, only ignorant, they think that those are lands of Arab. There is nothing that's called Arab. This is a phrase used by the Aramaic people. The same when you use, you say gypsy. Gypsy is what gypsy? Is it like one ethnic gypsy? No. There's many kinds of gypsies. Gypsy is people who don't live in a house. They keep moving from place to place. Arab is the same. It's people who live in a tent. He keep moving from place to place. And they live in the desert. If you live in the desert, they call you Arab. Arabia is desert. Aram is coming from the word mountain or hill. This is what Aram means. When we say Arab, we are not talking about an ethnic. You go check the pictures of the president of the Arabian presidents. You will see each one of them look different. They don't match in any way, in any mean. Like now, Egypt, they call it the Arab Republic of Egypt. But Egypt is this is Africa. Since when they are Arab? Even Iraq, there's nothing it's called. This is the Assyrian land. Those are not Arab. They don't even speak Arabic. They have nothing to do with the Arab. Even Syria, even Jordan, even Morocco, even Tunisia, even Libya. So what the Arab they did by using Islam as a religion, they destroy your lineage, they destroy your heritage, and they make you zero, and now you are a slave of the Arab. And remember Muhammad when he said, the one who is proud about his heritage, tell him to go and bite the penis of your father. This is Muhammad words. If somebody is proud of his heritage, tell him to go and bite the penis of his father. Maybe the admin can post the hadith for you. And they say to you, you know, Christian Prince, sometimes you use a language. I mean, I'm talking about Muhammad, the most filthy scumbag ever. So what do you want to say? This guy, this is his language. Tell him to go and bite the penis of your father. And you know, and then they say to you, you will see an email coming from a Christian or a comment says, brother, can we please don't use this language? So what do you want to do? We're talking about Muhammad. What I should say? This is what Muhammad said. Different hadith says, go and suck the clitoris of Allah. And this is additional proof what people used to worship around the Kaaba. Allah used to have a clitoris inside the black stone. Otherwise, Muslims, tell me what is the clitoris of the Allah? What is the clitoris of Allah? What is that? Am I making things up? No. This is the reference. Let me find it for you in Arabic and in English. Umsos badr Allah. This is the language of the companion of Muhammad. Go and suck the clitoris of your mother Allah. And I can post for you the website. I don't know in translation what they are saying, but you can find it. Let me post it for you. And this is Al-Bukhari. So this is what you find in Islamic, you know, conversation. Clitoris, penis, vagina, you know, hymen, sperm. So what do you expect? Our classroom is not about someone, you know, we are talking about a scumbag. It's like watching Andrew Tate's and you expect him not to say the F word and not to say all filthy language. Or watching, what his name? Tucker Carlson, when he is making an interview with Andrew Tate's. Both of them, they are filthy, trashy, piece of garbage. Trash. This is the normal conversation for many trashy people. They cannot even speak 2 seconds without saying the F word. And yet he claimed to be a prophet. Go and suck the clitoris. Go and bite the penis of your father. And then you will find a Christian here coming to me and he will school me about how to talk. And you know what is ugly really? That when a Christian, he don't want to say those words, you know what you are doing? You are making Islam look nicer. Supposedly, like now you are a Christian, you should not say those words. But no, you are decorating, you are sugarcoating Islam. You don't want to say the truth so people don't see how ugly, how filthy it is. This is exactly what you are doing when you refuse to say those words. We are not asking you to say it to be filthy, but you have to say it to be honest in delivering what is written there. Otherwise, you are doing a cover-up for the devil and his followers. Do I agree? Like one of the reasons actually I'm not doing seminars no more, each time they want to introduce me on the stage, the guy, like the church minister, he would say, our brother today is not like normal, you know, like a presentation, like he scared the hell of them before we start. Like, people, they start wondering what they will hear exactly. Our brother today is, let us say, kind of a person, he say things which usually we don't hear, and usually we are not used to hear. So please, what are you doing? They will leave before you finish. I grabbed the microphone from him because they will start leaving. He scared them. Like, what we would do? And then after I took the microphone, not only people did not leave, they start texting people. They were coming from everywhere, to the point they delay my ticket. I have to go. I'm supposed to make a seminar for 2 hours, and then they told me, because the city is full of Muslim terrorists, you better leave immediately. But they did not let me leave. People want me to stay on the stage. They cancel all the other speakers. People, they want me to stay. So I lost my ticket, and they said, okay, we will pay for your ticket tomorrow. So the guy was scared, terrified. People, they were dying laughing. I mean, literally dying laughing. It turned to be what he thought they will be, like disgusting. It turned to be a comedy show. And then the same guy who was trying his best to explain, he's afraid. He's afraid to put me in the stage. And then he becomes so proud after what happened. And then they start calling him. Like I took a break. And from many churches, they start coming and says, brother, can you come to our church? Everybody want to invite me now. But in the beginning, it was very hard to convince them to do the seminar. Like, what you will say exactly? Can you write it down? Do you have a video? So we need to stop. You see, if we are here to fight, being politically correct. So then how we can fight it if we ourselves are politically correct? Our churches are suffering from people who practice politically correct. Very simple. We have a Muslim, his name is Yusuf. Yusuf, he's saying, can you explain for us number 2319? Yusuf, do you want to call me? Do you want to call me so I can explain to you? I'm willing to explain to you if you call me. You want to call me? I will explain to you a number, even though it's not my topic, but I dare you to call me. God don't lie, you donkey. Your God does. My God don't. God is not a man who lie. Man lie. My Lord, he don't lie. This is why Jesus in your Quran, chapter 19, verse number 19, it says, he is the Holy Son, for he never lie. Isn't it Jesus? He says, who of you can show me my sin? What sin I did, ever? And number 23, it says, God is not the son of man. Is Jesus son of any man, you donkey? You just proved to yourself that you are a fraud, and your prophet is a liar. You brought us a verse supposedly will prove that Jesus is not God. In fact, this is a proof that he's God. Why Jesus have no father? Because God is not the son of any man. You see, this is why we say Yusuf. Yusuf. By the way, where did the name Yusuf coming from? Do you know even what your name means? Everything in this cult is a theft. If you ask Yusuf, hey Yusuf, what's your name mean? Yusuf, can you tell the crowd what your name means? You don't know what your name, it's a theft. Your name is a theft, you don't know. Chinese, when they copy a product, they put a serial number in it to make it look real. Muslim, they have no serial number. His name is Yusuf now. What Yusuf mean? Allah knows best. Okay, what Israel mean? Allah knows best. Okay, what Isa mean? Allah knows best. Okay, what Ibrahim mean? Allah knows best. What the heck? Okay, what Harun mean? Allah knows best. Didn't know. Allah knows best religion. God is not a man who lied. Jesus never lied. God is not a man. God came as a man. We don't believe that God is a man. That's what the Bible teaches. He emptied himself, which means he humbled himself. And he took the flesh, the image of a man. And this is why Mary being virgin does not make sense in Islam. It doesn't make sense in Islam. Why Mary is a virgin? Anybody, any Muslim can tell me? Doesn't make sense. Can you explain the hate about the clit? Well, because I mean, you can read the story, but the whole idea is that the allat, it's a vagina, have a vagina, and the Arab, they used to kiss it and lick it and touch it, hoping to have fertility. The black stone itself mostly is what we are talking about. As an example, the Muslims and the Arab and Muhammad used to go around the Kaaba totally naked. Totally what? Naked. What do you mean? Well, naked. Are you deaf? Naked. Why they go in the state of nudity? What is exactly they were practicing? You see, they lie, they say that the Kaaba was built by Abraham. Okay, let us go with the lie. If Abraham, he built the Kaaba, what happened to the point people are going naked around the Kaaba? Where this is coming from? Anyone? Until now, the Muhammadan, they kiss the black stone and they lick it. Muhammad, he said that the black stone was white like milk. Okay, what happened? What happened exactly? Muhammad, he said, the sin of mankind made it black. What do you mean? It was white like milk and then become black by the sin. So what those people believe, that the black stone, when Allah sent it down from earth, from the sky, the moon god, it was white, because white is the nature of Allah, is white. Everything comes from him is white. The angels are white, everything is white. Black for Islam is sin. This is why the hadith says, that the racist hadith says, that when Allah created Adam, he hit Adam in his shoulder, and from the right shoulder the white people came, and he said to the white people, you go to heaven and I don't care. And he hit the left shoulder of Adam, and the black seed came like circle, and he said to the black, you go to hell and I don't care. And the hadith is very authentic. And the funny is, they took it from Al-Ilm website. They took it totally. We can't even find it there. So the reason the black stone become black, because it is sucking the sin. When somebody commits sin according to Islam, Allah made him black. If you go to chapter 27, verse number 82, and read the interpretation of Ibn Kathir, you will see that Allah will send down a beast. And that beast will have the staff of Moses and the ring of Solomon. Let me find you the reference. In English. Even though Ibn Kathir in English, by the way, is no way to be accepted, you know, they took 90% of the book actually. 90% of the book is taken off. But just to show you. This is Ibn Kathir in English. I will give you the website too, so you guys can read yourself. Chapter 27, verse number 82. It says, إِذَا وَقَعَ الْقَوْلُ عَلَيْهِمْ, when, you know, like what was predicted, or Allah, He made as, let us say, destiny, the beast will come from the ground. Beast emerged from the earth. And then Muhammad, he explained to his followers the description of this beast. You can read it yourself. I will post that link. But the most important is that this beast will make every Muslim so white. Very white. It's going to hit. It will bring out the staff of Moses and the ring of Solomon, and there will be no believer left without making a spot on his face, which will spread until his face and his body will become shiny as a result. Shiny white. And will be no disbeliever left without making a black spot in his face, and as a result, the black color will spread over his face and will be totally black as a result. And when people they meet in the marketplace, now they know who is a Muslim, who's not. All the white are Muslims, all the black are Christian, Jews, Hindus, Buddhists, etc. So the filthy Muhammad consider that being a black is a penalty from Allah, for you are a sinner. Did I make it up? It's in the front of you. Did the Christian Prince fabricate the translation? This is the Muslim website. And here you know that Muhammad is a filthy, scumbag, Arab racist. Who can deny that? I just gave you the website. You do not need to zoom in and out. Just open the website and save it. I do not need to make a video to debunk supposed scientific miracle. I have books written before you are born about the scientific miracles. So all those years I'm debunking all the stupid things. Now you're asking me to make a video about debunking. Even the Muslim now, they agree there is no miracles. You are too late, my friend. Don't you see the Muslims, they say now they agree there's no miracle scientific. They agree. You are too late. They are doing poo-poo in their diaper now. The miracle is not working. What miracle? Scientific miracle? We laugh at them. Who is a Muslim there to call me to tell me about any scientific miracle? Allah knows best. Where you can find the book? My books is all over. If you speak a language beside English and from poor countries, my books is for free. Indonesian, you know, Albanian, Croatian, Chinese, Russian, it's for free. If you speak English, you can get my books from Amazon. What is the penalty for calling Muhammad black? The hadith says the one who called him black, kill him. The one who called Muhammad black, kill him. That's what the hadith says. And this is telling you what black means for those Arab. Muhammad made fun of the Asian people, how they look like, and made fun badly about the black. In fact, Muhammad considered every Turkish person is a Gog and Magog, and they are the most evil. This is why Muhammad, he says, describing their look as an Asian. Somebody saying the Chinese are rich. The Chinese are rich, but they cannot buy my books. China is a communist country, so still we will give it to them for free. You know, for me, what is important, that the Lord, He provide me. I'm very thankful. And I pray that the Lord provide me when I got older and older and older. But I am not writing books to get rich. Otherwise, I will not give a single one of them for free. I'm not a rich person. I'm trying my best to survive, and we pray that the future will be good. You know, we will not be begging people for help. You know, but the most important is to deliver the message for free. The Lord, He says, for free you took, for free you give. If we have a support like the Muslims they have from Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, money come like rain. Then all those, I will never even sell a book. But if you go with the Muslims who get all the support from Saudi Arabia, you will find they don't even start their video. Like Ali Dawa, he sell halal food, halal cat food. They even get support from the government of England. Can you believe it? How stupid those European people? Europeans are doomed. They give millions of dollars every year for Muslim mosque, including Lady Dawa and Mimi Hijab. They receive money from the government of England, according to them. With all the money they come from Saudi Arabia, from Qatar, from Emirates, from Bahrain, the stupid European, they give millions of dollars for Muslim mosques, not our churches. Not a single church get paid. We pay for electricity. We pay for property. We pay for insurance. We pay for water. But the European, they pay to build mosque. All the Muslim refugees, they go to Europe. Not a single one. They don't. Shouldn't you ask him why you don't go to Saudi Arabia? Why you don't go to Qatar? Saudi Arabia is empty. Is in the size of Europe almost. Europeans are doomed. Stupid people. Do we have any Muhammadan? Who is a Muhammadan would like to call us? In the same time, you know, the Lord provide us, and we made a lot of Muslims in Europe leave Islam. There's a huge movement actually in European countries of Muslims leaving Islam, and they are really hurting Islam badly. Like I went to Germany, as you know, and I met a brother Amir, if you remember him. And in his church, there's a lot of people, they are ex-Muslims. In fact, almost everyone has met, you know, almost. It was an ex-Muslim. I was invited actually for like a lunch of a family, and for you know, through Amir, and the lady, the family, Amir. They invited their neighbor. He is a Jordanian. Everybody is ex-Muslim. Everybody is ex-Muslim. And the Jordanian guy, actually, he's an old man. He said to me, Christian Prince, do you know? I said, what? He said, beside that what you say is hilarious. I said, okay. He said, listening to you is like a therapy. I said, why? He said, your voice is made for radio stations, is made specifically for this job. God, He made you this way. I said, thank you very much, my friend. And he's an ex-Muslim. So what's happening, even though they are trying to flood Europe with a huge number, they come in the beginning, and they are so aggressive with their religion, and they are so proud, it doesn't take long before those Muslims will spread two pieces. One, he is not sure. And the other one, he leave Islam. And then there's a few, they decide to defend Islam just to make money and business. And as I say, they are collapsing one after one. By the way, I'm invited for a conference, and this conference, the problem with it, you know, have a lot of Indonesian and Pakistani. They told me, if you can come over, you know, come here and join us. I said, who is there? You know, they said it's like a missionary conference. So there is a huge number of Indonesian Christians from Pakistan, Indonesia, I think India, from around the world, you know. But I am not a person who like, you know, publicity and to be in the stage. I told them, if there is a seminar I can do, something really important, I will be happy to do it. But just to be in the stage and people, they say, oh, this is sure, I'm not interested. You listen to old video, beat you asleep. So why old video? Like, are you saying the new videos, my voice is not good no more? Don't worry, as you see, Islam is really collapsing. Actually, you know, a Muslim today, he said, Christian Prince, Islam is spreading. You know, what I see, that some pimps and trashy people who they are, you know, angry from society, this who convert to Islam, because they are not part of society anyway. And those they are using Islam, they are not converting to Islam. You know, even Lili Dawa, he says, this guy Andrew Tate, he don't believe in Islam. Brother, no, don't do that. The other guy with his name is Siko, the idiot, same. Don't tell him, you know, gambling is haram, whiskey is haram, women is haram. Brother, he's not a Muslim yet. He's not a believer. So what he is, he's a Muslim. He's not a believer, you know. But if we go in the hadith, look what Muhammad is saying. Now I challenge any Muslim to say to me, Christian Prince is lying, that Islam is going to die. Unless you want to say, your prophet is a fraud. I wish you guys, you save this reference, because you can shut up any Muslim who claims that Islam will grow. Let us see. I think the hadith says this. So the hour will not come, according to Muhammad, until nobody in this earth say Allahu Akbar, say the Shahada, read it. This is Sahih. They cannot deny it. They cannot say, you see, they cannot say this is weak. Do you see it? I can show it to you in different tons of books. The hour, the resurrection day, will not occur, will not come until the word Allah, Allah is not said on earth. Do you see it? What does that mean? No one will be left worshipping Allah from the mouth of Muhammad. Who is a Muslim wanna call me and tell me Muhammad is lying? Do you see it? The hour will not come. What is today? We are already in October 2023, in the beginning of October. Based on Muhammad's words, the clock is ticking, and the farther we go in time, Islam is dead. Can you say this is not authentic? Who is a Muslim there to say Muhammad was stupid when he said that? Huh? Anyone? Now they go to the potato mood. This is why you see those so-called convert, like what this guy is named Daniel, etc. They rush to debate Spencer and anyone, you know. But here they don't even dare to say hello. The only one who called me is the stupid fakir. their sheikhs are put to death by their sleep. I am a liar. Why? I'm showing you the hadith in front of you. What are you talking about, brother? Okay, I will tell you a story which will make you believe me. Guys, my friend here, a Muslim, he said to me, Christian Prince, you're a liar. My friend, I decide to fix my lies. Do you know that I found where Gog and Magog located, brother? And we took a piece from it.
Allah mentions he was an idol worshipper, and it is well known that he had nothing to do with religiosity of Tawheed and whatnot, so it cannot be Alexander the Great. And of course I also believe that Dhul Qarnayn is not...
Let us go, hold on. I don't want to tell you a lie, but I will let Yasir Qadi to tell you a lie.
Of any of the major books of hadith or tafsir have been compiled. The famous Abbasid Khalifa al-Wathiq Billah, he saw a dream that greatly disturbed him. He saw in his dream that the great wall that was built by Dhul Qarnayn to block Ya'juj and Ma'juj had been opened up. This dream caused him so much distress, and of course he was the Khalifa, and he had the entire army and the entire, teams at his disposal, and so he decided to send an expedition to the ends of the earth and to see how true his dream was. After asking his advisors who to send, they said they had the right man for the job.
The right man.
And they told him about this.
They have the right Abdul for the job, not the right man. Correction, please. What do you mean right man? A Muslim man is not a man. He have to find 4 witnesses if he find his wife, if he somebody. That is not an act of a man. The man, he came to Muhammad, he said, are you saying, should I tell him to wait until I get 4 witnesses? He said yes. Is that an action of a man? You ask the guy who is effing your wife, please, can you do it longer? I need to go and find 4 witnesses. Go.
Traveler, whom history has recorded as Salam at-Tarjuman. Salam, the polyglot, the one who spoke many languages. Tarjuman means he spoke many languages. Frankly, we don't have much information about Salam other than this particular story. So the Khalifa calls Salam to his palace, and he gives him a mini army of 100 top-notch soldiers and horses and cavalry and equipment, lots of money. He gives him, multiple types of passes and letters to guarantee his safety.
And then the guy, he went to Las Vegas. He found the casino. He told him, this is the wall of Gog and Magog, and I brought you a rock from it. And those Abdul, they think this is a true story. Can you believe it? The guy, he found Gog and Magog. Where? Allah knows best.
Safety to the ends of the earth. And he tells him, your job is to go and find the wall of Dhul Qarnayn and to tell me whether...
Muslim, did you find the wall? Who found the wall? I'm looking for the wall too. Allah knows best where is the wall. I mean, the wall is so big, but it cannot be found. Shall we call Elon Musk? He have a lot of satellite now. I mean, he did beat Google a long time ago. Hello? Elon? What? He became a Muslim? No way. Why? He found the wall. Get out of here. Where? In Walt Disney. I was thinking about it. How come I never... It's called Walt Disney. Are you sure it's not Walmart? Oh, he checked there first. It's not Walmart. Oh, okay. So for sure now it's Walt Disney. And what happened there? He found the wall. And what happened around it? Or there's more details about what happened. He found Disney too. He found the wall and Disney together. Are they fornicating? Do you have 4 witnesses for what happened? Okay. I don't know. I have to believe you. Hold on. I have a caller. He's going to confirm the news. Christian Prince. First of all, Elon Musk converted to Islam because he thought the moon is splitting. What, Abdul? We are talking about Walt Disney. What moon is splitting? You change the topic now. Focus with us. And it not the news doesn't say because of that. It says because he found, Gog and Magog. So where do you get this from? Christian Prince. First of all, Elon Musk speaks to me every day. What the heck? He speaks to you every day doing what? And then speak with him. Like what? He told me if it's okay for him to do masturbation. What's our life on air? Don't talk like this. The guy, he asked you, let me close the line. I don't ask, he asked you if it's okay to do masturbation. Yes, brother. And what you said to him? Discipline. First of all, I told him masturbating is haram. Okay, that's a good thing to say. But I told him I advise you to make a hole in watermelon and do it with the watermelon. What you did, man, you told the guy to have sex with watermelon? Are you kidding me? In the book of Ibn Qayyim, it said that you can have sex with watermelon. Exactly, you told the guy, the guy has satellite, he go to the moon, etc. You told him to F a watermelon? Are you crazy? Get him print. First of all, those watermelon is made by Allah and they are very smooth. Abdul, smooth is your ass. It's a watermelon. You Muslims, you F even fruit. What's wrong with you? Even fruits? And by the way, what if the watermelon is a male? That will make you a homo. Get him print. I never thought about it this way. But I'm assuming that when we do the watermelon, it's the female. Abdul, what if the watermelon is a male? How you know? Do watermelon have a testicles? If there is any proof. I mean, guys, this is a religion. The followers, they if a watermelon. And they have books about it. And they say to you, this is from God. This is godly effing book. And now, you know, what his name? Hole in the narrative. You know, somebody asked me, do you write those things like before you make a call? I never. Actually, if I try, I will not. They will not come right. He said to me, how you do it? By the way, I have a question about Zakir Naik. How you come with this conversation? Do you write it down before? I said, no, because like, don't you see, notice, like we're talking about something so fast, we switch to it. I never, what do you mean? You know, he said, how you do it? How you make it? You know, it's a sound. Anyway, and Muslims, by the way, sometimes they post in the comment, they say Christian Prince. This is, I don't think this is the true Zakir Naik. I mean, the Muslim now is thinking, Zakir Naik will not say that. You know, when Shakespeare, he said to be or not to be, he was talking about Muhammad and his followers. To be or not to be smart or to be dummy. So what happened? So the Caliphate, he gave him 100 soldiers and a lot of money. And where the guy he go? He went there.
Whether it has cracked open or not. So Salam took on this assignment with great gusto. And he spent the next 2 to 3 years trapped.
Guys, and look how smart the Caliphate. The Caliphate, he saw a dream. A dream. But don't he knew that his prophet, he saw the same dream. Long time ago, before him, nothing happened. He saw a dream. Too much money. Hey, we want to go and check for us the wall. Which direction? The Muslims. I mean, who in the world want to believe such a stupid garbage story? The guy, the king, he sent him, the Caliphate sent him to find the wall. Do you know how many directions in this earth? How we can find which direction? So it happened, brother. It happened that he went in the right direction. Subhanallah, Subhanallah, Subhanahu wa ta'ala. Like he opened the door of the Caliphate wall, he went in the direction, bingo. 2 years after, he is there. True story.
Traveling province after province, working his way eastwards, until finally, according to his own account, he did reach the fabled gate of Ya'juj and Ma'juj.
That's it?
There, he verified that the gate was indeed in intact condition, fully fortified, no holes in the gate. And to prove his point, he carved out a small piece of the wall, and he brought it back to the palace in Samurra or Surna Marra'a. He brought it back.
Guys, the wall, nobody can crack it, but this guy, he supposedly he want to tell the Caliphate that don't worry, there's no hole in the wall, but he just made one. Like, listen. And look how easy to make a hole in the wall. I mean, Gog and Magog, and they are the most aggressive, devilish, whatever creatures, taking them thousands and millions of years to make the hole. The guy Abdul went there, take it, put it in there, take it with him back. This is how it's easy. Not only that, what he found in the wall. Guess what he found in the wall?
Back to the Khalifa, and he said to him, I saw the gate with my own eyes, and it is fully intact. The Khalifa was so happy and impressed with him that he promptly awarded him and all of the remaining crew massive treasures and ordered Salam to dictate his chronicles to a minor historian at the time, who eventually became a politician and in a later generation became a vizier for the next Khalifa. And this historian is called Ibn Khurdazbeh, or according to another transliteration, Ibn Khurradazbeh.
Ibn Khurra. Ibn Khurra. Kharra yakhurru fahuwa kharra. Which means poo.
So Ibn Khurdazbeh or Ibn Khurradazbeh, he wrote a book which is still extant to this day. It is called Al-Masaliki wal-Mamalik, the book of routes and the book of kingdoms. Al-Masaliki wal-Mamalik, the book of routes, how you get to place, and the book of kingdoms.
I know. Until now they are using it. Elon Musk, he just chose it to find Walt Disney. Are you kidding me?
And through Ibn Khurdazbeh's work, this legend or this tale or this story was preserved. And it was then further adapted and developed by many later historians of later generations. And from their works, we get this story. So, for example, Al-Idrisi, who wrote his famous geography under the Norman king Roger, he wrote this his famous work on
we have to put the European in the middle.
Geography, Kitabu Rojar, he preserved the story. Al-Mas'udi, the famous historian, he preserved the story as well.
All of them, they confirmed that they found the wall of Gog and Magog.
Al-Bayruni as well, he wrote
that make them legitimate for sure. Otherwise, why they would not put a story? It must be a true story.
Al-Muqaddisi, Ibn al-Jawzi, and on and on. So many of the famous historians whose books are popular in the libraries, they took it from Ibn Khurdazbeh. Now, this entire chronicle, this entire narration has actually been translated into English, and you will find it in various academic articles and publications. And it is actually of great interest to many modern historians because Salam Tarjuman, in his dictation that he said, he gives a very detailed city.
He gave details for the cities, and even he gave details to the war.
By city description of his itinerary. And it does seem that where he went, it corresponds to what we know of the world at that time. And so he describes the cities, he describes the cultures. And so people in our times, they're taking great interest because it was very rare for a traveler to travel these long distances. Ibn Battuta is well known, Marco Polo is well known. Why? Because it was very...
Yeah, Ibn Battuta, the one who found an island, have women only, and they have 3 boobs. I don't know why I'm not lucky. I went to many islands. In all the islands I went to, women have 2 boobs. Why this is happening to me? How come the Muslims, travelers, they can find what we cannot find? I'm really upset. And look, the island of women who have 2 boobs and only women live there. I want to go there, man. I want to live there. But I cannot find the island. Women, they have 3 boobs, and all the island are women. Okay, how they can have babies? I will believe you. Okay, there is a woman in the island, and then how they can continue? Maybe that women, those women, they have 3 boobs and 1 penis. Maybe they are transgender. I want to know how they can have babies. Okay, their stories is beyond stupidity. If he say the whole island have women and 2 men, I will say, okay, you know what? There is 2 men. They can sleep with many women. But the whole island have women and they have 3 boobs. Must be true story. Continue.
Very rare to travel. And so Salam Tarjuman, in his travel, he was one of the few who actually traveled so many countries and cities and distances. And then he dictated when he came back, and that has been recorded. Now, what's of interest to us, and in this particular library chat, is the claim
of his to have actually come across the wall built by Dhul Qarnayn.
Mm-hmm.
And according to him, inscribed on the gates of that wall were in Arabic, were the Quranic verse that حتى إذا جاء وعد ربي جعله دكاء وكان وعد ربي حقا. This is
That's it. He found in the wall the Quran. And later Yasir Qadhi, he says, it is possibly the wall he found is the wall of China. But all of us, we knew that this is impossible. Obviously, this guy is a liar. For many reasons. Number one, the wall which we are talking about in the Quran is made from iron. I mean, this guy is telling a story. It's just so stupid, so silly. They have a low IQ. Isn't it the Quran, you idiot? Mr. Hor in the narrative says that the wall is made from iron. Isn't it you who spoke in this video? Not this video. Not this video. This video.
Obviously, dare I say, anybody who knows science and geography and modern civilization, you cannot believe that there is a tribe for 4,000 years trapped behind a wall. I mean, if you believe this, that's your position. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I'm just being, I find this very difficult to believe.
He can't believe it.
They're in some place separated from mankind. So if somebody were to say, how can we believe these ahadith when Google Earth has mapped the whole world? We can zoom in and see everything around us. And there is no massive land hidden from mankind. The response is, Wallahu ala kulli shay'in qadir.
Allah is capable of everything. The response. Did you see the response? Did you hear the response? Oh, buddy. Did you hear it? Who can come with a response like, how come he did not say Allah knows best? Allah is capable of having a son? Can Allah be capable to make Muhammad alive again? Is he capable to heal Muhammad from dying from poison? Is he capable to stop Muhammad diarrhea? Is he capable to make Muhammad have a children when Muhammad cannot have? What Allah is capable of? Then the same guy, he refute himself. He speak the opposite. The same Abdul. Let us see. Do we have any Muhammadan want to join us? All right. Let us see who is this guy. I think this is just Fakira trying to contact us. Senegal people. Hello? Senegal. Hello? Hello? Are you there? What? Are you going to talk or not?
Then you're gonna run.
Yes. Senegal. You know what? I will call him just for fun. Just for fun. You know, we are bored.
Yeah.
You know, we will laugh.
Are you ashamed?
Listen. So you said,
No.
you said
You
are going
still
to
don't mind.
you are going to say that your wife, she need to be effed 4 different times, and you need 4
never-
witnesses. Yes or no?
Told you, fornication. Every time you do it is fornication.
Yeah, but
For
you need,
you now.
but you need,
you
but
now.
you need.
Listen to
Shut up. You need. You
Then
said it have to be
You keep
4
No, man.
different. Shut up. It have to be 4 different times. Did you say that? Yes, you did.
Let me repeat what I said. Everybody listening.
You
You
said
man up.
it's recorded.
Repeat what I said. It's simple.
It's recorded.
listen.
It's recorded.
Okay, it's recorded. Let me repeat what I said. It's recorded for 1 second.
Can you
hang up.
can you play it? Can you play it? Can you play it? Can you play what you said?
Let me repeat what I said. It's easy.
Okay, repeat.
Okay, I said every time a woman fornicates or adultery, she did. But for her to be isolated, for her to be said you cannot marry a Muslim anymore, if you got caught 4 times,
you're a liar, you're a liar, you're a liar, you are a stupid liar. You said this is about, no, this is, and your friend, ultimate, your friend, your boyfriend, he said the same. He said it have to be 4 different occasions. You said that. What do you mean that, no, okay, hold on, I will go with you. So you are saying, okay, hold on. You are saying if she caught 4, shut up, son of mother, listen. Listen. You said you just changed now what you said. Before you said it have to be 4. Those are about 4 witnesses in 4 different occasions. Did you say that?
Run like a coward.
Did you say that? Did you say that or not? Did you say that or not? And your friend. Okay, no, you know what? I want you to confirm. Ultimate, your friend. He called himself the same name. He said yes 4 different times. This is not. He said this is not about. Listen. He said those 4 witnesses. Shut up. Hold on. Mr. Quran only. Are you using the internet of neighbor? Are you using the internet of the neighbor?
Times.
Why your voice keeps cutting?
You can only marry another fornicator.
Listen.
Or on mushrik.
Okay.
Like you.
Okay, listen. But you just said. I will go with your stupidity, guys. Did you hear what he said? He just said he changed now what he said before. He's saying now if she cut 4 times. Shut up. If she cut 4 times, shut up. Just to show you how stupid you are, guys. If she cut 4 times, shut up. If she cut 4 times fornicating, then she cannot marry unless she marry a fornicator. Correct?
Let's talk about your topic. That's a miracle. Now
listen. No, don't change. Focus so you can laugh more. This is even more hilarious. Repeat again. You said if she is fornicating 4 times, now after fornicating 4 times, she cannot marry anyone except fornicator. Did you say that?
Yes.
Okay, guys. He said this. So now a Muslim woman, she is not considered a fornicator unless she fornicates 4 times. And that will make her a fornicator who cannot marry anyone except a fornicator.
34 plus 2, 3, 4.
Brother, if she fornicate 4 times, now she is a fornicator. If fornicate once, she is not a fornicator yet. And supposedly he's trying to fix what he said before. We heard you what you said before, but now you change it because people are laughing at you. So now, oh brother, no, this is what I said, brother. What I meant, brother, she have to fornicate 4 times, and then she will be considered a fornicator, and then because of that, she cannot marry anyone except a fornicator. Son of donkey. Where do you get this from? A fornication is a fornication. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, who cares? She's a fornicator. So the donkey you saying this is about being 4 times, and if we ask you where in the verse says 4 times, you donkey, it says 4 witnesses, you idiot. Not 4 times. 4 witnesses. Donkey. Petito. Tomato. We cook you here, you know. You see why I call you back? Just for a laugh, sorry. Nobody take you serious. You are just a dummy, idiot. Brother. In Islam, a Muslim woman, she is not considered as a fornicator unless she fornicates 4 times and 4 witnesses, 4 different occasions. now he fixed it supposedly. Sheikh Asim, can you respond to him? Is it really about 4 occasion or it's about 4 witnesses? Go.
What is the punishment for rape? And is it recommended that we forgive the rapist? I'll start from the second part of the question. No, it's not recommended to forgive the rapist.
Hold on.
He's an oppressor.
Hold on. This is not the video we want. Hold on. Let me search for the video. She is a fornicator only. If she fornicates 4 times. What a crazy religion. Those are the smart one between them. You know, this is not the dumb. This is the smart one supposedly.
He had.
Listen. This is Potato. Sheikh Asim, he will help us to see if this is 4 witnesses or 4 occasion. Asim, go. Get him.
What is the punishment for rape? And is it recommended that we forgive the rapist? I'll start from the second part of the question. No, it's not recommended to forgive the rapist. He's an oppressor.
No, this is the same one. Look, where is the one? What is the one we are looking for? Hold on. Don't tell me he deleted. We found it yesterday. I mean, 2 days ago. Let us see. Where is the video of 4 witnesses? Don't tell me he deleted. We just played it 2 days ago. Okay, hold on. We will go back to our previous video because I know I cannot find the video. Hold on. You never know. Maybe he deleted. There's Abdul. You know, it's everything is possible for Abdul. Let us see. Yeah, here we go. This is we start here. This is my previous video. I cannot find the video really, but we will go. Go. Oh, mommy blue. No, this is no mommy. We start from the beginning.
The question is, Sheikh, that I read somewhere that if a woman claims that she was raped and he's not able to come up with 4 witnesses, and then she gets the punishment according to if she's married or not, flogging or stoning. Is this true or not?
Is this hypothetical Salihin or a case that is existing?
I have read that it's like probably like a hypothetical scenario.
Okay, well, what's the reason?
What the reason? What the reason?
Usually, this is what happens. People post something that's hypothetical, and then all of a sudden we have 2 teams, 2 parties.
Mm-hmm.
One defending opinion, and the other bashing Islam and saying bad things about Islam. And the original person who posted this is getting all the sins. Why did you ask such a question?
Why, huh?
Oh, nothing serious. I just thought of, stirring the water a little bit and doing this and watching what happens. So watch out not to open the Pandora box. Watch out not to open something that would be fitna for others. Now, because you've posted the question already, whether you get the sin or not, this is not to me to state, but I'll answer you. A woman comes forward stating that this man has raped me. So the forensic services or whatever, the police or come and investigate medical reports. She has been violated and raped. Do we have any DNA proofs, etc.? We may not. Now, to the Muslim judge, I have a woman with medical reports or without, claiming that this individual has raped her. I bring this individual and I say, did you? He said, no. He said, you did. He says, no. And by the way, she took $2 million from me.
2 million.
Did you take $2 million from him? She says, no.
Andrew Tate, did you take $2 million from her? Did you take, this woman? Did you rape her? No, I did not. I just have a video bragging about it. Okay, by the way, she took $2 million from me. Why?
Well,
and he was telling the guy, while you are making a hypothetical story, he just created a new one. He was accusing the guy of committing sin for creating hypothetical story. But he add spice to the story.
Touché. So it's her word against his. Why would I believe her when she's accusing someone? And this one, we don't have evidences. So what evidences do you want, Sheikh? We need 4 male witnesses to testify and say that we...
Abdul Potato from Senegal. We need 4 witnesses even for rape. What 4 occasion, you donkey? So now the women, she need to be raped 4 occasion to have 4 proof that she fornicated and she's raped. And this is the same case for anything, any fornication, even if it's by force, because even for rape is a fornication. The man, he fornicate at least. So the stupid donkey, this guy from Senegal, he fabricate things about his religion from the middle of nowhere. And the stupid donkey, the young one who called me, he follow him, obviously. He is more donkey than him. And yesterday he called me and he confirmed exactly, he repeat, he explained, he says, this is about 4 occasion, 4 time. And now, a woman, she is being raped, she need to bring 4 witnesses. Do you have 4 witnesses? And not only that, you have to prove not only 4 witnesses, they have to be male, remember. Did you hear what he just said? 4 male. So if the woman, she is raped in front of 1,000, 1 million, 10 million women, there's no proof of rape. It have to be 4 male. Any punishment in Islam, any punishment, can be considered as a severe punishment. Only male witness is allowed. Women only allowed to witness in the case of borrowing money. And not only that, at least 1 man have to be there. And not only that, even women who they can be witness, they have to be approved, because women are stupid according to Islam. So not just 2 women, as the Quran said. So in the case of anything, need punishment like capital punishment, blood, anything, women are, period, are not allowed to be witness. That's why he said, and they have to be Muslim for sure. Those witnesses have to be Muslims, and they have to be male witnesses.
Islam and saying bad things about Islam. And the original person who posted this is getting all the sins. Why did you ask such a question? Oh, nothing serious. I just thought of, stirring the water a little bit and doing this and watching what happens. So watch out not to open the Pandora box. Watch out not to open something that would be fitna for others. Now, because you've posted the question already, whether you get the sin or not, this is not to me to state, but I'll answer you. A woman comes forward stating that this man has raped me. So the forensic services or whatever, the police or come and investigate medical reports. She has been violated and raped. Do we have any DNA proofs, etc.? We may not. Now, to the Muslim judge, I have a woman with medical reports or without, claiming that this individual has raped her. I bring this individual and I say, did you? He said, no. He said, you did. He says, no. And by the way, she took $2 million from me. Did you take $2 million from him? She says, no. I said, well, touche. So it's her word against his. Why would I believe her when she's accusing someone? And this one, we don't have evidences. So what evidences do you want, Sheikh? We need 4 male witnesses to testify and say that we've witnessed it.
For what a stupid religion. And there is tons of videos, in YouTube made by all those sheikhs about 4 witnesses. I mean, unbelievable. For witness, it can be good even if I ask for 1,000 witnesses, because that will confirm that this has happened. Maybe 1 million, But this is mean in the same time by having those 4 witnesses condition. And not only that, we showed you the story about the caliphate. Those 4, who 3 of them, they saw the penis going in and out, because this is a condition. Not only 4 witnesses, they see the man and the woman in the bed together. No. It's not enough. It's not only enough to see the man in the top of her and they are naked. No. You have to see the penis of the man going in and out. Muhammad described it how? The same as you see the pen going in the inkwell. If you don't see that, there's no fornication. And there's no proof, and you cannot even accuse. And now you can imagine how stupid this condition is. A woman, she is in the bedroom with her boyfriend. They heard a sound. They have their door locked. The second somebody is in the door, they separate their body from each other. They are naked in the bed, yes, but there's no proof of. You have to see the penis going in. And we just showed you the hadith. Maybe the admin can pause it again. About the story of the caliphate, who 3 of them, they saw the penis going in, but the last one, he saw her legs, her feet around his neck. And he said, describing them, they were shaking like the feet, like the ears of a donkey. So now we know what position he's talking about. The caliphate did beat them because there is no enough and sufficient proofs of fornication. Because we don't have 4 people who saw the penis going in and out. And now what happened, that a woman, she can be naked, your wife, with her boyfriend in front of you, and you bring all the witnesses in the world, not 4, not 5, not 7, not 10, not 20. You have no proof. And not only that, if you accuse her of fornication, the judge will command to beat you 100 times, to lash your back. What kind of law this law is? Isn't it enough to open the door in your house and to see a woman, your wife, with a man? And you have witnesses? What about we have a camera? Well, even the camera will not work, because you have to show the penis going in and out. And who in the world want to show you that? Especially if he knew this is the condition to be treated as guilty. And in the case of rape, even if the man he been proven to be guilty, and even he confess, if he is single, they just lash his back 100 times, and he pay her dowry. That's it. That's it. It's over. No even jail. They put him in the square. They lash his back 100 times. This is if he confess. If he is married, supposedly, they will stone him. But this is not in the Quran. This is something he took from the Jewish. Four witnesses. This is why, I believe strongly that Islam is the most fornication-friendly religion. They claim to be against fornication, but Muhammad, because his wife, there's a story about Aisha. نزل رجل بعائشة. What does that mean? A man, he slept in the house of Aisha. Why? What he's doing there? Muhammad, he came to the house. He found his wife Aisha in a very uncomfortable situation. The hadith does not describe. The hadith says that Muhammad, he was very angry. But now Muhammad cannot even prove it. And obviously he is a pimp too. So he came to her and he said, what he is doing here? Who's he? See the hypocrite Muhammad? She said, look what she said. She said, he is my brother from breastfeeding. Muhammad, her husband, he lived in the same little tiny village. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody is a cousin of everybody. The whole people in Mecca, they are Quraysh. This is one tribe, small tribe. What do you mean he is your brother? Since when? Muhammad never saw the man before. Never. That's why he's asking, who is this guy? She said, he is my brother from breastfeeding. Other hadith. This hadith is more filthy, Aisha, now she have no husband. Aisha, she have no husband. Muhammad is bye-bye. It says that a man, he slept over in the house of Aisha. And this is in Sahih Muslim. Actually, I can't find it for you. Hold on. She said she saw him cleaning the sperm from his dress. Now, Muslim, they might say, well, what is the proof that Muhammad is not is dead? Well, it says Nazala bi Aisha. If Muhammad is alive, he will be a guest for Muhammad, not the guest of Aisha. A person stayed in the house of Aisha. Where? In the house of Aisha. Where? In the house of Aisha. Why? There's no men in town. He have no relative in town. He come to the house of this woman to stay and sleep over her house. And then the story getting more dirty. In the morning, he began to wash his garment. From what? Aisha, she said, in case you saw it, i.e., a drop of semen. The translation, by the way, is not really too much good. The man is cleaning his clothing from what? In the morning. From semen. So now we have a guest in the house of Aisha. The husband is not there. There's no husband. The guest in the morning taking off his clothing, because how he is washing it? He's washing it wearing it? Guys, does it say? Does it say he's washing? Does it say washing? It says, right? This is the translation. How in the world a man, he is a guest, getting inside the... Aren't you even ashamed to do like what he was doing, masturbating in the house of Aisha? Why? Because he saw Aisha, he got horny? I mean, what he saw to make him so excited? Let us assume he did not sleep with Aisha. But what made him masturbate? The same hadith from place. This is, hold on. Aisha, she is expert. Even her husband, Muhammad, he used to have his semen and she never wash it. She used to use her finger to scratch it. She don't wash it. Do you see how clean the clothes of Muhammad? They don't wash it. The servant, the slave, she told Aisha, this guy is cleaning his, semen. She said, oh, she came to him and she told him, I used to mark the semen from the Prophet glaze, not washing it. I used to scratch it, rubbing off the semen. She never wash it. Look how many hadith about the garbage, Here, they are even saying that this person, he masturbate. A guest came to stay with Aisha, and she ordered that he been given a yellow blanket of hers, her blanket. He had a nocturnal emission on it. He had what? What the heck is that? Nocturnal emission? Is that a kind of a gasoline? This is religion. This is the wife of the Prophet. Why the man is sleeping in her house? Isn't it forbidden for a Muslim woman to invite a man to her house, to have him? He is not her cousin. He is not her brother. He is not her family. He's just a man. Who is this guy? To the point even he have no name. Look at this. Look how many actually. Each one of them is different story, by the way. All of them about semen. Everybody is masturbating in the house of Aisha. I don't know if I'm going to go and find, if I go to Mecca, Aisha, I promise you I'm going to stay in your house. And maybe you can teach me some tricks about semen. Sex is supposed to be a beautiful thing between husband and wife. They make a natural thing perverse. Islam, first of all, there's nothing called wife and husband. Muslims, they use words you use, but they don't have it. A wife, if Muslims believe in a wife, he will keep one wife. But they don't believe in that. In fact, the Quran commands them to start with 2. In fact, the Quran never said 4. The Quran says 2 and 3 and 4. What is the total? 9. Translation, the Muslim, when they translate, they lie and they say 2 or 3 or 4, or if you could not be just one, that's false. Nowhere it says that. It says and. This is why the beginning of Islam, the Caliphate, and Muhammad himself have many wives. In Arabic, let me show you the Arabic first, give you some education in Arabic. The word inkahu does not mean marry as they translate. It's a lie. Inkahu is to if, not to marry. ما طاب لكم من النساء. ما طاب, whatever you wish, of women. Starting from مثنى, 2. After that, there's a letter here is wa. I will highlight this letter. Wa in Arabic, you can check any dictionary, is and. In fact, what? Let us open Quran.com. I think that will help. Quran, because that website, they have an option. You move the mouse over the Arabic word, and then regardless of the translation showing in down underneath, is going to show it in the top. Okay. Let's see. مثنى وثلاث. You're typing in English. All right. Okay, I will use this website, which can help us. This is a Muslim website, Quran.com. Underneath of it, there is a translation. In the top of it, there's a translation. All right. But what we will do now, we will move our mouse in the top of the word. And here you will see the Quran saying something very stupid, very disgusting. He is commanding the Muslim to sleep with orphan children. It says, and you fear not to be fair with the orphans. Is that how you can be fair? By ifing the orphan, a child? Go and if, fankahu, not marry, first translation. Ma, what? Taba, whatever you wish. Lakum, to you. Min nisa, from women. Men, from. Nisa, women. And now we will see here what we need to concentrate. Mathna, 2. Wa. Wa, translation is coming really funny. See, the translation here is false. Or 3. There's no or. Wa in Arabic mean and, not or. They fabricate the translation. Why? Because if we say and 3 and 4, it is obvious that it says license for you to F2 plus 3 plus 4. The total is 9. And if you cannot be fair, then you F only 1. But just to show you how stupid the Quran is. In the same stupid Quran says, and you cannot be fair with women. What the heck? So why you marry 4? Why you marry 9? Why Muhammad have 9? If the condition is to be fair, but obviously it's not a condition. This is a false religion. It's made by the man for the man. So if we type here the word تقسط, same chapter, chapter 4, verse number 3. And if we go actually to chapter, the same chapter, let us see which one verse, I forgot which verse. Give me a second, at the end. Hold on, let us see here if we do this. See, 129. And you will not be able to be just or to treat your women equally in fairness. This is how stupid this religion is. The same chapter says, go F2 and 3 and 4 if you can be just, if you can treat them equally. If you cannot, F1. The same stupid chapter says, and you cannot be fair with women. So why you are telling me you can F3 and 4? And if you cannot be just, and yet you confirm that I cannot be just. So what I would do now? Can I do it or I cannot? Do you see how stupid this Quran is? I just gave you a license to sleep with 4 women. As I understand it very well, it's 9. But I will go with the Muslim practice today. 4. And the condition is if you can be just. And then after I give you a license for 4, I say to you, if you can just. If you cannot be just, only 1. And then I made a verse long after says nobody can be just with women. So how I can have 4 women? This is why, like our broadcasts take long, because we take our time teaching you and showing you evidence, and we hope that in the future we will have a generation of the young ones in the future learn and get Islam busted. I would like to see the younger Christians learning. If you are a person now who have young children, teach them. Show them how to get this cult, filthy cult, busted. We need warriors. We do not need potato couch. We do not need losers. We do not want people to go to nightclub. Nightclub doesn't save your children, doesn't save your family, doesn't make you a man, doesn't make you a woman. Nightclub will make you a whore. Nightclub will make you a whore. Nightclub does not graduate educated people, does not make nations. We want Christ warriors. People who love the Messiah and they are willing to die for him as he died for them. We don't want prostitution. We don't want fornicators. We do not need drunken people. We do not need drugs. All of those destroy society, destroy marriage, destroy families. We need Christ warriors. And that is saving your life and saving your future and saving your country. Nation is destroyed, the Bible says, because of their ignorance. And it's ignorant to think that drinking alcohol like a maniac is fun. It's ignorant to think sleeping around is the best you can accomplish. That will not make you anything except a donkey, a goat, a penis. It's not an honor. It's disgrace. It's sickness. It doesn't make you a man. It makes you a pimp, a pervert. It doesn't make you a woman, it makes you a whore. Speaking about how many men you slept with doesn't make you respected. Even the one listening to you, even if she is a whore like you, she is laughing at you. Don't live like a dog and die like one. Then you will not be remembered. Those who live the life of dogs, even dogs are better than them, because at least dogs have loyalty. And if a human being, he need to ask himself a question, what he is loyal to? Where is your loyalty? To your penis? To your whiskey? To your beer? To be 60 years old and jumping like a monkey in a nightclub, looking at the ass of women? Don't be dummy like Muslims, who they do every pervert thing, but they claim to be people who dress white and pray to God. We don't want hypocrite. But don't be stupid too. God wants you to be happy, and happy is not by those things. In Christianity, nowhere, no one says dancing is not right. You can dance. You can have fun. You can sing. But everything needs decency. When decency is not there, when the purpose is not there, what you do is filthy. Nobody says that work is not good. Work is a blessing to you. But when you work to destroy the family of others, when you work to suck the blood of others, when you work to scam, to spam, you are a filthy devil. Otherwise, work is a blessing. But not as a prostitute or a pimp. Even though they call it a work, it's a job. It makes a lot of money. So don't use the same words the Muslims they use to justify the evil they do. They say they are against prostitution, but this is the religion of prostitution. They don't even see the women as a woman. They see her as a hooker. She's rented. To the point even Muhammad, he like lies, renting women, mut'ah. And yet he claimed that he is sent by God. So don't be the same as the Muslim. Many, sadly, many in this earth, they are Muslim without knowing, because they practice all kind of filth and they justify it, as Muhammad did. Don't justify your filth. What do you do on your free time? In my free time, I spank the ones who have no time to listen to God. That's what I do in my free time. Do you think someone like me, he have a free time? Even when I'm sitting, let us say, doing nothing, I'm thinking about what I will do next. My pleasure is to use what the Lord, he gave me as a gift. To think, to act, to do. Act and doing, by the way, it can be not necessarily the same. Act by, sometimes by talk. It's not really an action. But do is more action, like writing books. So we as a Christians, either we live like many millions who live and die, and nobody remember them. Maybe a family member, maybe a daughter, maybe a son. Or you are a person who work hard to serve the Lord, and you will be remembered, not only by the people. No, those are not even important. The Lord himself will remember your name. The Lord, he says, from their fruits you shall know them. So you are worried about a free time, but you are not worried about the time coming out of your hands. Do you have really free time? How much free time you have? The clock is ticking. People think they will live forever, but nobody did, save the Lord. So don't think of a free time. You have none. Zero. You are not born to have a free time. You never had one. People who try to kill their time without getting a benefit, like why you are here. If you are here just to laugh, you are a fool. If you are here to learn, that's good for you. Why somebody go to school? To laugh or to earn a degree so he can find a good job? Nobody have a free time. Only foolish people. Nobody. I want to say thank you all for being here. I hope today we learned something good and useful for all of us. I learn from people when they say sometimes some wise words. Sometimes you might be even way younger than me, and I learn from you. Learning is the wisdom of the man and the women. The man who he thinks he is wise, he's a fool. So you need to learn every day. If a day passed by and you did not learn something new, that means that day was dead day. If you don't learn something new, a true life or living person is the one who grows with wisdom and knowledge, not a person who grows with age. Age never was wisdom. It will never be. You can be a person at the age of 20, but you are more wise than someone is 70. In fact, people, when they get older, they act like teenage. So you will see a woman in her 80s, she is wearing a skirt like 16 years old girl. A guy, he is 80, he is driving a car, it's open sport, because now he want to spend the money and he want to look so young. So he have like fashion clothes, expensive watches, he go to nightclub, like he's a teenager again. He lost his wisdom. He thinks this is what will make him attractive. When the fact, a wise man will be respected more if he dress in his age. Same for the women. You will look so stupid, you will look so silly when you dress like kids, when you act like one when you are not, when you try to be a teenage, you will become the joke of everybody. Respect yourself so people will respect you. I hope I did not hurt the feeling of anyone, and I hope maybe today, should I come, tomorrow? Or guys, I give you time to watch the videos. We are making too many videos, so maybe we should give you a break. We will see. We pray the Lord will give us ability to, and strength to come back, and we will be able to do another stream maybe in a few hours from now. Well, until I see you soon again, I say may the Lord bless you, and I hope I did not hurt the feeling of any one of you. I don't mean it, but sometimes, we have to say some harsh words, even to ourselves. Don't think that I am better than you. I condemn myself sometimes. I feel guilty of things I wish I did not think about or do. So all of us, we have always to have a court. We have to have a courtroom in our life. When the Lord, he says, you go to your closet and you pray, he was telling you about going to the courtroom, your court. This is your courtroom. You pray there, you cry there, you confess your sin, and you forgive, so you might be forgiven. So don't let the courtroom leave your house, because the day that courtroom leave your house, you're dead. You feel no guilt for all the filth you do. You seek comfort by sin, and you think really you are comfortable, but the fact you are not. I never saw a person who lived a life of sin is comfortable. Never. It doesn't matter how rich they get. I saw people who they are very poor farmers, hardly they have education, but they have a better life than many people. Simple, loving people. Have a wife, children, they love each other. And families who have a lot of money, cars, buildings, flying everywhere, they don't have a family. Don't be one of those. Sometimes a human being seeks destruction, but he thinks he is seeking buildings to build his life, but the fact he destroy it. So be aware, be vigilant, be smart, and don't let the waves of the world drag you. Every day we see that now a normal woman talking in YouTube is about speaking like a whore. No, nobody want to speak as a decent person. Women just to get a click in YouTube showing her ass. No shame. No shame. Teach your children. It's time for you as a Christian to stand, otherwise your children will end with those people. Most of the children who end in drugs and prostitution or are victims of such a thing, it's because their parents, they are idiots. They don't even deserve to have children. Many people think that having babies is just about having sex in the bed and then give them some milk until they grow up, and then we send them to McDonald's to do work part-time. That's not what making family. That is not a family. If you cannot take care of your children spiritually, education, care not only by food, never have them. Otherwise, you are responsible for what will happen to them later. Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. God is good, so is Jesus, and Muhammad is the most faithful man ever I study